Hey folks, welcome to Farm Simulator 25 here on PS5. Today we're at Ladyhill Farm, which I just started out not too long ago. Absolutely loving this map. Lots of people on TikTok who also do Farm Simulator like this map as well. The only little drawback to this is it's tiny, but that don't really bother me. I don't think there's much room for expanding the farm. We'll see. Anyway, just a little sort of update, I guess, on what I've done so far. So, 3 fields of wheat and barley. So this one, that one there, and one just over there. Harvested. I stored the grain in my silo for the time being, and sold all the bales. In fact, I sold half the bales. The other half is for the cows. Stored in the sort of little bale shed, as it were. So I'm storing the grain now. I'm not selling it now because if you were to look at prices for barley, I'll get more money, from basically the winter months. If I were to sell it in the winter months, especially like January, the peak is like over 1700. If I were to like sell it now, I only get like, just over 1100. Let's look at wheat. I think wheat's going to be pretty much the same. Yeah, exactly the same. In fact, I get more for wheat in January than barley. So that's honestly worth doing. So my advice to you guys, don't sell your grain straight away. If you want to get the most out of money, most out of your grain in terms of money, and keep checking the finances sort of calendar. So my little, I kind of wish I learned this ages ago, but I always used to sell grain straight away. And now I know if I'm short of money in winter, I've got grain stored away, which I can use, as like a fallback. Something worth bearing in mind. And also that applies to the straw bales as well. Don't sell all your bales. I've got a few stored. We only use about 4 of them for the cows over the winter. The rest I'll probably sell. So yeah, so I'm currently preparing all 3 fields that I've harvested for the next sort of season. Because I start this map brand new, I'll have to lime all 3 fields, so cultivating the fields, well, disking the field as it were. And then going to also lime the fields. Then also need to roll that in. No, cultivate that in, sorry. Then roll it. In fact, I'll probably end up skipping the rolling part, and then just go straight to drilling then. Definitely worth getting a drill with an added solid fertilizer tank. Because you sort of kill 2 birds with 1 stone, really. You drill and fertilise, basically add nitrogen to the soil. To improve the yield, basically. But before all that, once I've done this cultivating, I'm going to use a soil sampler to take samples of each of the fields, so I know what the nitrogen content is, the type of soil, the pH of the soil as well, and prepare accordingly to what I need. So most of these fields will be nitrogen deficient, and the pH will be sort of very low, quite acidic. So I need to basically balance that out pretty much to get the best yield. So if I do all that, hopefully I should get a yield of 80%. Fingers crossed. Above average. So yeah, that's pretty much it, really. So there we are. Get his deal up. Yeah, so so what I'm going to do after I do this, prepare these fields. In the meantime, I tend to the animals as well, so I've got like cows already on the map, so I'll look after them. Probably do a grass harvest as well, do all the grass fields in the water sort of thing, and look to expand my farm. So I want a greenhouse somewhere, um, just for the winter months to earn more money. So greenhouses are sort of, you need one, I reckon, to cover the winter months because it's all year round. It's easy money. All you have to do is just add water to the greenhouses, and you're pretty much laughing then. And obviously, grass harvest is throughout the year as well, so over the winter months as well. Other things you could do to earn money is also contracts. That's always throughout the year to help other farmers out. Government subsidy signs, generators, so like a solar panel if you can afford one, it'll fetch you money. Also sell equipment like you don't really use anymore or don't need right now. So if you've got like a small combine, you're only going to be using that once over the season, so you could sell that potentially, and then just either upgrade later on or at least one for your harvest, then sort of return it. That will save you a lot of money. So there's many ways to sort of earn money, fairly big money, if you're smart about it. Another one as well. I kind of wish I learned this earlier, but apparently, don't sell your grain or your straw bales straight away, right? You can sell a bit, but I'm going to show you right here. Just go to the prices calendar. So I've just harvested some barley. If I have to sell it now, I only get just over 1100. I've still got all that stored in my grain silo. Now, if I have to sell that in January, the peak is over 1700. Okay, and that applies to straw as well. So I'll get £99 for one bale in August, where I could get 150 in January. Same thing applies to wheat as well. In fact, I get more for wheat than barley, to be honest. So bear that in mind. Don't sell your grain straight away, or your straw. So yeah, you get more money for it if you sell it in the winter months. So little things like that I only just recently found out. I'm sort of bashing my head against the wall, sort of. I didn't know that earlier. I've been playing FS Farming Simulator since 2017, the first one. Never just found that out. So yeah, bear that in mind. I think that's pretty much it in terms of earning money. So right, I'm going to do this off camera, to be honest, because I've covered everything in terms of what I've done so far on this map and the advice I've given as well. As always, guys, if you like what you see, please do give me a follow and a like. It would be greatly appreciated. And stick around for some more Farming Simulator content. And as always, if you've got any queries, please do feel free to comment below, or just DM me. I try and do some sort of tutorials as well for those that are just sort of starting out. So if there's a specific one you want me to do, please let me know, and I'll do a tutorial. Until then, I'll see you guys soon. And yeah, that's everything. Ta-ta for now.